Good morning once again. It is now Tuesday. Currently I've got no idea what I'm going to do today. It's raining, which means I can't use the Mustang. It means the booster board doesn't work very well because of the wet roads, and I don't like taking the Harley out in the wet either, because bikes in the wet are crap. So I should have asked people to post a comment what I could do today, because I literally have no idea. I might go and see if I can get that MOT'd. I don't think it'll pass an MOT. I think it needs a little bit of work, but I don't know what it needs to get through an MOT, so I guess the only way to find out what it needs is to take it for an MOT. It's got harnesses and seat belts. I think they're legal. It's got brake lights and indicators and windscreen washers, and it's had all new brakes put on it and new tyres and whatnot. So I mean, looking at it, it's a car and it works, and you know, there's nothing to it. So I don't know, it might pass. I think the only thing it'll probably struggle on is maybe the emissions. So yeah, let's do that today. Let's get the Peugeot out and let's see if we can get it MOT'd. I just need to get it insured first to take it up to the MOT station. Put some air in the tyre. It's got fuel. Yeah, let's see what we can do. Okay, right here we have the certificate of insurance for my Peugeot. I used One Call Insurance. Normally when I'm moving the track car around I use dainsure.com through REC, but it's been expensive the last couple of times. It's been £29 just for the day. So I thought I'll do a quick quote to see what it is to insure it. Is that camera moving? Yeah. I thought I'd do a quick... It is moving. Stay. I did a quick quote on confused.com just to see what it would be for a yearly policy, and it was £129 to insure it for the whole year. It was £11 deposit today and £10 a month. No, I should have probably just paid it all up front, but I thought it seemed quite cool to get insurance for 11 quid. So Peugeot's insured. I'm going to print off the insurance tracker so I've got it with me, then I can drive it to the MOT station, which is booked for 1:15. That's the legal requirement, and if it passes I'll tax it, then it makes it a bit easier for moving it around. If it doesn't, then at least for what it's costing, I don't know, 40 quid, 50 quid for an MOT, at least it's like a good inspection of the vehicle, so I know if it's roadworthy or not, even for a track, because I want to be safe on the track either way. So yeah, 1:15, we're off an MOT, so I'll drag it out now, and then we'll get it down there. Uninsured Peugeot 205 GTI. That's like the coolest car in the world to me. I broke the catch off, so these are my new keys. Just thinking, I haven't actually driven the car for a good few months since it was parked up. I hope I can find the bloody keys. Success! We have keys. Right, steering lock off, battery on, and pumping the tyre up might be awkward because I've taken all the interior stuff out of there, so there's no 12-volt socket. I'm going to have to use the pump from the Mustang. It probably won't reach this far. We'll see what happens. Need those pliers again. If anyone's commenting that I should be using a socket or a spanner or something, I know, I'm just a little bit lazy sometimes. That'll do the trick. Just check the other one while I'm at it. Yeah, that's fine. So it's not been started for about 2 months, I think now. Let's see if it starts. Oh, we definitely don't need those. Alright! I'm going to call this car Frankenstein. It's a little smoky. If it does fail the MOT, I imagine that's what it'll be on, but actually it looks quite clean there now, so I think if I get it warm, get it run around the block, get the brakes biting a bit because they'll obviously have a bit of surface rust on them, we might be in with a shot. We will see. think one of the back wheels is dragging. That tyre definitely dragging, definitely flat. Let's get it pumped up first. Forgot I need the key to open the boot. That would make sense for security. It's one of the small failings of the Mustang is the keyless entry, that you forget you need it in your pocket sometimes. And a lot of the time you just get out of the car and walk away and forget to lock the car. I think it should auto lock when you get so far away, but I don't think it always does it. Now, I just want air, not the gel. I think that's 32 psi. $33 should hold it for now. An annoying amount of air coming out when I took the valve off there, but it should still be alright. Just need to try and release that back wheel now. I've done this before with this car when it seized previously. It involved somebody else driving it and me jumping up and down on the back as it drove. Unfortunately there's only me here today, so I'll just have to try and drag it down the street and see whether it releases by its own accord. Well, the wheel released straight away, but the smoke's picked up again. That's smoky. I'm not sure if this is pre-emissions or post-emissions. I think it might be just post-emissions, so good run around the block, get some fuel in it, might try a bit of stop smoke, get all the tyre pressures checked at the garage, and then give it a quick wash, and then we'll see what happens. Nothing more satisfying than being behind the wheel of my 205 GTI. Woohoo, right! Any day like this is a good day. Figured I better put some fuel in before it runs out on its MOT. It was down to fumes anyway, so yeah, quick bit of fuel. Hello. There really is no more satisfying look. So the guy on my team has just gone back in because he's an older gentleman, shall we say, and it's got a roll cage, so he's struggling to get in it. So this is going to be a bit of a how can we make it fit? He's given up. New driver. No. So updates on the MOT, I'm just in the waiting area. I had a cheeky sandwich. Yeah, there's more to the test than I'd remembered, to be fair. It's a long time since I've properly done an MOT on an old car. It's automatically going to fail on reversing light and rear fog light because they're not working. I did think if it was a track car or if they were removed, you didn't have to have them, but they're saying that you have to have them if the car was built after 84 or something like that. So it's going to fail on rear fog light and reversing light. An indicator went on the way down here, which is really typical. The seat won't move, which is a new requirement this year, but the seats are fixed in place, so I've argued that they're fixed for purpose, so they don't need to move. And whatever else crops up, we'll find out. But yeah, it's a definite fail. How bad, whether or not I can get it to work afterwards, we'll see. Oh, one other point was the speedo doesn't work. I use GPS on my phone, so an argument there is that it's a digital speedo that clamps in place. They have accepted that, so that's okay. But then we'll see what else crops up. So I've been a little slack on the last hour of the video. The outcome of the test was it only actually failed on a front side light and a missing rear fog light. I didn't think it needed the fog light initially, but then it does now. Anyway, a few advisories, nothing exciting, so I've just raced home. I found a fog light that was for a caravan or something. I found a side light bulb. I've wired it all in. They're working. I'm going back to the test station now to try and get a MOT on it. So wish me luck. Well, I'm back at the house. I am pleased to announce I have an MOT certificate for my Peugeot. Behold the best car in the world. Back on the road, fully legal since, well, it was 2007 this car was last on the road. So back at home, back in the man cave. It was a bit of work getting through the test. As I say, the main thing was the fog light and the side light that had to be sorted, and there was nothing there was no wiring, there were bits missing, so it took a little bit of doing. This is what happened to my man cave while I was doing all this work. This is normally a nice tidy environment, and now there is crap basically everywhere, all my tools, all my bits out, but that's what a man cave is for. It is to get stuff done. Today's been a productive day. Now I just need to tidy up. Okay, something more like a couple more final jobs to do on the Peugeot to put it to bed, and then that is my day done pretty much. So that is the end of my day, guys. I've just got back from the gym. I went down there in the 205, which was just awesome. I love driving that thing. The reason it's such an important car to me is it's not the first 205 I ever had. The first 205 I ever had, I was 18, 19 years old. My mum bought it just after my parents got divorced, and I think it was a hard time, you know. Any kid, parents getting divorced is a bit of a tough thing to go through. So having that 205 gave me this kind of sense of freedom and personality, and this is who I was, you know, the guy back then with the 205. This is going back to 1996, probably something like that. So this is when the car was like the in car to have, that and the Vauxhall Novas and the Renault Clio Williams were the big cars at the time. So to have that was awesome. It unfortunately got stolen and burnt out. I wanted one ever since then. I had another one in trim for about a year. That a friend of mine bought off me, and he kept that for about 15 years. And then this one I bought in 2005, and it's staying with me. It's the only toy I've got that never will go. Well, I say that and the Harley. The Harley can't go because of the tattoo, but the 205, that's there to stay. If I ever get buried, I'm going to be buried in the 205. That's my plan. But anyway, that's what's important to me. Happy it's back on the road. Going to use it a little bit more over the next coming weeks, and then hopefully get on a track at some point. I'm looking to go on Donington Park, so a bit more work to do to it till then, but at least it's running, it's legal, and it's a hell of a lot of fun. So that's it from me. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you for the next one. Take care, guys. Bye bye.